Menu narration option is set to off.
Magnolia Bowl, often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will have the football first. LSU really put it on the Rebels the last time these two clashed and took home all the flowers in the Magnolia Bowl.
LSU was so dominant in that game. Offensively, defensively, on special teams. It almost seemed like Ole Miss didn't even show up, so Ole Miss has got to play with more sense of urgency this time around.
Yeah, and talking to the Ole Miss guys and their staff, they're pretty upset about it. This did not sit well with them. This rivalry game means something to them, and they're ready to come out here and get that taste out of their mouth and grab their flower.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Sends him back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Hope. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense... set up shop. The Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn?
Turning it on! Picks up the first down. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you've got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
To the ground with the back. Across the 25. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physical.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever, down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Hope. Finds a spot in the middle. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, it's maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
Back to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
A loss of 7 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Notre Dame is running away with this one today thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 15 over Clemson. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us... Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Working on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Using the quick game. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Makes the grab. It's Bradley. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. There he goes. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Hope. Here's a heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. right down the boulevard. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Hope. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. Snags it inside the 20. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I think the QB wants that one back. You're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage. And he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half. Trying to get more points on the board before the break. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
The coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll immediately call timeout.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
A loss of 8 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away.
To punt it away.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult.
He wants to go deep. Picked off to stop the threat. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. The Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Sends it downfield. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I think the quarterback could have found somewhere else to go with the football on that one. His intended target was not open. As a result, easy incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Dropping back, it's Hope. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 4 over Mississippi State. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Snagged out of the air. And he's close to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Wide open spaces. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and in those 3rd and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses, and it ends up being a big gain. Nice play by this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Rush is on him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds space on the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A little release to the back. Nice move to keep running. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy. You can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with it.
Touchdown! Ole Miss! Made the grab in the end zone for the...
Job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Firing to the right, complete. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Unleashes one. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the third quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, running back gets the give. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Brings up.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Hope. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
A loss of 7 yards on the play.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Makes the catch right at the 50. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fakes to grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the gun.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there. They're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the 4th quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort on that interception.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, and the ball is wiggled free near their own goal line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, LSU. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Back to pass, it's Hope. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run play.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Rebels will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires deep toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. To the air, it's Hope. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Throws toward the end zone. And here's the third interception of the night.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Looking downfield, it's Newton. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
7 yards on the play.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Can they catch him? They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards.
First and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is...
He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting...
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
15.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Newton. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to fire. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care.